Hi everyone, welcome to Soul Tarot. I'm doing this reading today for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Oh boy, this reading is, it seems to be about someone who possibly broke your heart. Or, yeah, I definitely want to say that. Possibly broke your heart. Okay. So this person, when you met this person, they caused you to have an awakening. You know, it's like a soul, a high level soulmate, or twin flame, or just yeah, it brought that out within yourself, that storyline of, you know, you met this person and it probably really started your awakening, and then you've kind of been on this journey ever since. So not only did you get the heart card, you got the golden egg, which speaks of your heart, and then I also was drawn to my rose quartz that I found, and which is healing for your heart chakra. So if you don't have a piece of rose quartz, I would suggest finding one. Okay, so basically this storyline is, you know, you met this person, you fell in love with this person. It might have felt like you loved this person before you ever met this person. And it caused, you know, it caused an awakening stirring within you. But it also caused a resiliency, because when you go through something like this, when you meet a high level soulmate, a very, very high level soulmate, they come into your life to teach you lessons, you know, to help you complete your awakening. Shoot, I just had words come into my mind and then they all kind of, oh, path of least resistance. You know, you're going to have certain people come into your life at that time in order to help you move forward. It is kind of funny. I was just drawn to the full moon on this time card, and, you know, I just get the feeling that this person is back. You know, they may be, you might notice that they come back more around the full moon. And that might be something that really pushes them to come back. But I'm almost getting, from these cards, I'm almost getting a feeling of, it's almost like you're not sure. Because this card came out yesterday, and I talked about how sometimes I get like a sly feeling from it, and sometimes I get a very generous, you know, this person wants to help other people. And it's kind of funny that this gentleman card came out, because, you know, look at, he's got on like the nicest clothes, and of course it is a king in the next one. So I don't know if this person like really worries about their appearance and things of that sort. You know, I guess I say that because someone like that would worry me. I have a tendency to want to go after people who don't really give a shit what other people think of them. You know, a little bit out there maybe. But anyway, there was a message here about trust. Not trusting yourself. And that, I mean, when you get your heart broken, that happens. Because this card is all about, you know, mourning and death, and the things that you learn from that. You know, when you've been down there and grieved over something, when you come back from that, like, you know, you're never the same as you were before. So, and, you know, it just, there's dog hair. It just feels like a huge amount of growth has happened basically because of this person. So anyway, back to the message of, you know, if you're untrusting of this person's intentions, because it does, they've either recently come back, you know, messaged you, that's what it seems, some sort of message, or they are going to come back. It seems important that the Knight of Pentacles is here, because, you know, that is a very slow movement forward. You know, maybe after some separation, this person sees things in a way that they didn't see them before. But there's definitely an aspect here of there's a need to take it slow with this person. Anyway, I keep getting distracted from this message that I'm trying to convey, so that might mean something. The golden egg, you know, actually, here, I actually want to read this because it seems important. Important. Where the heck are you, golden egg? Oh, here it is. Okay. A message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned, until we retreat from noise of modern-day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga, nidra, or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable within vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for a long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. The subtle essence of the golden egg is nestled deep within the heart center at the 4th chakra. This chakra, the Anahata, is the home of the self or soul. By bringing the mind into this center, we discover a portal to the most intimate and luminous space. It is said our inner guide sits there in deep meditation waiting for us. Anahata translates as the unstruck sound. Oh my God, that's so funny, because I kept hearing that, the unstruck sound, but I kept thinking, no, that's not right, because I know, is it the Kairos? One of the cards from this deck says that. It just came out the other day, and I was reminded of that. That's so funny. So the message here is there's a need to really go within when it comes to this situation, you know, and to listen to yourself. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell a bunch of people that this is your person and this situation is for you, because that would not be helpful for you. You know, this is a general reading and everyone is different, and there are, like, this could happen with someone who you aren't really meant to be with, but it still is your path of least resistance. It still causes an awakening within you, but you're not necessarily meant to be with that person. Like, everyone's journey is very different. So the message here is you need to be able to figure this out for yourself. You need to be able to trust your intuition, talk to that person that's in your, you know, to sit with it long enough to be able to figure it out for yourself, you know? That's, oh my God. If 2 years ago somebody said that to me, I'd probably be upset. But it would have been really good advice for me, because there was a lot of times, I'm not gonna lie, that I watched videos just because they told me exactly what I wanted to hear, and it wasn't what I actually needed. So there is that. Where do I want to go next with this? I just very much lost my It was almost like a talk for myself. So with the crocodile and the elephant, you know, there seems to be a very big spiritual importance to this. There's something, sorry, I really want to touch these cards while I'm talking about them. There's something deep here for you to discover. You know, I think that there really has been deep, deep sadness, deep pain. Oh, that's where I was going. I knew it would come back to me. Hold on, let me open my notebook up here. That's such a funny. Where did I have it? Okay, so when I meditated on your energy, I heard Capricorn, no, but the way I heard it, it made me think of the movie Goonies and the guy. Oh, I just saw 11:11 on the clock. Divine timing. Oh, from Goonies, Sloth, the brother that's very, you know, he kind of looks like a monster, but he actually is like really sweet. He's scary, you know, and his family kept him locked up because he was scary looking and they didn't understand him. And then when the Goonies found him, they realized that, you know, he just really loves baby Ruths and he's kind of cool if you can get over the fact that he's scary looking. And he just needed some tender, loving care, you know? So, oh yeah, gentle giant energy. That's what I got from that message. So I have a feeling that your person has a bit of a gentle giant energy to them, and that they have been misunderstood, which causes them to be possibly untrusting. And also, if you don't know what's happening, it's hard, you know, because when I went through all of this stuff, I found tarot. You know, that's how I found tarot. That's how I found all of this stuff was him, you know, just following my intuition and stumbling upon things that were for me, and then starting to do the inner work, and yeah. So anyway, there's and then I got they're back. That was the message that I got. I'll probably name the video that. Anyway, it'd be funny if that's somebody's favorite candy bar, the Baby Ruth. It's such an old lady candy bar. I actually like it, but I don't remember the last time I had one. Sorry, I don't know why I went off in that direction. So, there seems to be big, deep emotions below the surface, you know, that are hidden, probably by both of you. You know, if this person is not just gonna, well, for some of you, maybe they're just coming back just because they want something from you. And I think that that's where the message, you know, that's why this message of you need to trust yourself. You need to learn to trust yourself. And if that takes getting into a yoga practice, then it takes getting into a yoga practice. There needs to be, in this situation, a level of trust. And if you can't come to a level of trust, then it's probably not the situation that you're thinking that it is. But yeah, there's some big emotions here, and it feels like there's a definite need to go within and figure out what's right for you. It's funny because every time I try to think, like, is there anything here that's kind of like pointing towards an answer, I get nothing, like absolutely nothing. It's just kind of telling me what's already there, and that seems to be it. I will say, you know, there seems to be a level of growth that's already happened. I just noticed that the tusk on this elephant is broken, which is like a war wound, you know. So it seems like there's definite war wounds from this, but it was for the best, you know. You've learned a lot of lessons from this, and I just saw 1611 on the clock. I'm just seeing someone like just being very sad and, you know, struggling to work through this, but then in the end being super resilient, you know. Because it's not like this crocodile is sad. This crocodile has learned how to, you know, have those emotions just below the surface, but still be like badass and still be able to be out in the world and taking care of itself, you know. It's gonna continue to hunt its prey and, you know, do the daily things that it has to do. And deep down, you're like this warrior that nobody might even know this about you. They might have no idea. How crazy is that? I bet you they feel it though, from your energy. I bet you they definitely feel it. I bet you people look at you and just go, who is this person? You know? Because you would be able to feel that big energy. Well, and what do they say about that kind of like a high soulmate journey? It's like that you're gonna, in the end, you're gonna help everyone else, you know. It's like you walk around and you probably help people with your energy and you have no idea. That actually just made me get kind of like emotional, actually, to say that, because that's really special, you know. That makes me feel good if that's indeed happening for me because of what I've been through. If I just walk around and help people with my energy without even knowing it, like how freaking awesome is that? And that alone, you know, would help me with whatever heartbreak I might be happening, that might be, you know, happening to me. But yeah, main message here basically is that you really need to trust, and you're gonna know because you're gonna, like, videos that you watch, they're gonna, I want to say, maybe I'm wrong, but I want to say that you hear a lot that, you know, you just don't get the messages, you know. You're just not, they're not giving you the all of the answers that you would want to hear, and that's because you need to hear it for yourself. You need to be able to get to that place where you can find that answer for yourself. And there's, you know, there's a definite need for slow caution here. Like, you need to protect yourself. Oh yeah, I hadn't really talked about this. There's a need here to have your own back, you know. She's in this, you know, she's in this period of awakening and she's not really looking behind her, you know, this might have really surprised you, I guess. But, you know, you've there's a feeling here of you have your own back. You know, there is protection here, like from your guides, I want to say. Also from your own energy, it feels like. As you've gone through this, you've just been very protected from a lot of stuff. You probably don't even know it. I feel like there's more to it that I'm not. There might have been a lot of chakra blockages that you had to work through. It might have. I'm seeing, you know, I'm thinking of like sacral and I can't think of the third chakra. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Anyway, solar plexus. Holy shit. Oh, I just saw 2111. Lots of ones here. Ones can also be, you know, to, what is it? To I want to say, adjust your thoughts. But it also could be going within and, you know, asking more questions of yourself, you know. There's like a message here of total trust of yourself, and I think that part of your awakening was listening, you know, listening to your intuition. You know, that might have been something that was hard for you, something that was blocked. Your intuition, you know, this makes me think of that, because your solar plexus, when your intuition is, well, say your brain is telling you one thing, you know, maybe you're feeling excited and your brain is excited, but you've got this like knot in your solar plexus. That's your intuition telling you that you're trying to do something, you're trying to force something that you shouldn't try to force. So if that's something that you haven't learned yet, that might be something that you need to also, you know, yoga would help with that, certain forms of yoga, meditation, because you're never going to get to the level that you need to get to unless you're doing all of the things. You know, I can remember getting upset at first because I would eat right, I would exercise, I would meditate, I would do yoga, you know, and I would get myself to this really great place, but then I would have weeks where I would just kind of not want to do that, and then you like fall backwards kind of, and it's like you know, you've taken 3 steps forward, but then you take 2 steps back. And I can remember getting discouraged about that. Like, it's not fair, you know, but it's like a life, you know, if you want to do this and you want to be always high vibrational, it's like, it's change. It's a life change, you know, it's not just something that you do for a couple of weeks. I don't know, I feel like somebody needed to hear that. Anyway, so Spirit, do we have any last messages for Capricorn? Do we have any last messages for Capricorn? I would really love to hear stories. You know, if this really resonated, I would just absolutely love to hear stuff. Okay, you got 2. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I love this card. It's so cool. Embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. That is so funny. And you would be if you're doing all of these things. If this person came in and awakened you, and then you're, you know, there's a message here of finding that voice within yourself and raising your vibration and doing all of the things to get you into alignment. You know, that's what it's all about. It's about changing your energy for good and keeping it there. And, you know, and this person helped you do that. And they're back. or they'll be back. And you really need to find the answer from within yourself. And then you also got relationships. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life, how you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. That seems very important also, you know. You know, I like to think about what, every time this person has come back, what energy were you in? You know, if you were in a really bad energy, then that might really mean something. Where were you when you met this person? Has this person changed along with you? Like, yeah, are they, is the mirroring changing for them as well as you? I just saw 2552. I've seen a lot of synchronicity. You know, I've looked at a lot while I was doing this. I also saw 2555. So you might be seeing like crazy synchronicities. And there's another thing for you to, you know, look into yourself, to know, to ask your guides. There's a definite need here to strengthen your connection to yourself and to your guides. Or if you've done that already, you know, congratulations on that, because sometimes it's hard to trust yourself. Anyway, I really love this message, and I'd love to hear stories if people were willing to put that in. If not, that's fine too. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm sending you so much love. Good luck with this. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you back next time. Bye.